Now, 2/3 of women in Scotland feel they're having to choose between a career and having a family. That's according to a major new study. The report into equality at work also reveals the pay gap between men and women in Scotland is far higher than it is south of the border. Liz Monaghan has this report.
Mum of three, Nicole Hepburn, set up her nappy laundering business in Stonehaven in 2007. She'd previously worked in PR but felt the pressures of juggling the long hours with looking after a young family were too much.
A lot of the work was in the evenings, so it was long hours. You were starting early in the morning and working late into the evening, so quite often I wasn't seeing the children, putting them to bed and things like that. And it just got too much, really. And something had to give.
Nicole's story is not uncommon, according to a major new study into gender equality. The survey is still to be completed, but the early findings paint a worrying picture when it comes to the challenges facing women in work in Scotland. The survey shows that fewer than half of women in Scotland believe gender equality exists in their job. 2/3 of women feel they have to choose between their career and their family. And when it comes to pay, women on average earn 20% less than their male colleagues.
Yes, it feels bleak, particularly when we look at the gender pay gap, and I think that's deeply concerning, and I think it's a call to action for employers and government to play a role. But I think we need to keep asking the questions first. We need to keep exploring before we leap to conclusions.
It's shocking that in 2013 that a pay gap still exists in Scotland, and that's one of the reasons why we need transformational childcare, because the OECD themselves will tell you that the biggest barrier to women progressing in the workplace is access to affordable and flexible childcare.
Already 20,000 people have taken part in the study, but those behind it want more women to come forward with their experiences. The full findings will be published in the spring. Liz Monaghan, STV News.